It has been a tumultuous week for one Mr. LeBron James, and it got even worse today.
Yesterday, or excuse me, on Monday, it was announced that for the first time in 21 seasons, LeBron James would not be listed as an all-star game starter in the NBA, which is crazy that it's gone over 2 decades, and the streak is finally broken.
LeBron just hit a career low no one saw coming. In one brutal week, ESPN dropped a bomb. Lakers owner Jeanie Buss is reportedly fed up with him for the first time in 21 years. Then came the ultimate shock. LeBron wasn't voted an all-star starter by fans or players. Now, analysts are openly calling for his retirement. When legends start getting doubted, you have to ask, is this the end or the calm before one last storm?
So it's been a rough week for the King.
Yes, and I got a message for the King. I'm dead serious. Retire! After this season, call it quits.
Is this the final chapter for LeBron or just more fuel for the fire? With his legacy, pride, and reputation on the line, the question hits hard: retire now or prove the world wrong one last time? The crown is heavy, but is he ready to set it down?
Here. It has been a tumultuous week for one Mr. LeBron James, and it got even worse today when the ESPN?
Baxter Holmes,
Athletic.
That was ESPN.
ESPN, okay.
ESPN.
Great research there, Rob.
No, but you told me that she put out a statement to the Athletic.
She put out a statement to the Athletic since then.
But that's
Baxter
what I'm saying.
Holmes put out this 20-minute read.
Yes. So it started about a week ago. LeBron James, for reasons unknown to us, we talked about it on the show, decided he needed a 23rd season patch that only he would have for the rest of the season. It started mid-January in Sacramento, of all places. That just seemed odd. And then on Monday, it was announced that for the first time in 21 seasons, LeBron James would not be listed as an all-star game starter in the NBA, which is crazy that it's gone over 2 decades, and the streak is finally broken.
What started as a flex turned into a full-blown mess. LeBron quietly rolled out a personal 23rd season patch. No league honor, no team tribute, just him. It appeared mid-January in Sacramento, unannounced and unexplained, and fans were instantly confused. Instead of celebration, it sparked backlash and set off a chain reaction that snowballed into one of the most embarrassing weeks of his career. When self-made moments fall flat, the spotlight turns ruthless.
What is this? The league did this phony patch that only you have, and we were really celebrating your 23 years in the league. It should be a worldwide patch, right? Everybody should have it on, and it should have started in October when the season started. That's when your 23rd season started. You don't want to stick around too long.
What was meant to look iconic came off painfully self-absorbed. If the NBA wanted to honor LeBron's longevity, it would have been league-wide. But instead, he crowned himself loud and proud. Then reality hit. Monday's all-star reveal snapped a 21-season streak as LeBron missed the starting lineup for the first time ever. 2 decades of dominance ended in one announcement. Fans made excuses, but the real wound came from inside the league. When respect fades, excuses don't matter.
We find out yesterday that, of course, he didn't get voted in by the fans, but even his peers, his teammates, his NBA brethren didn't even have him in their top 6 of Western Conference players on their ballots for the NBA All-Star Game.
Because it wasn't just brutal. Fans weren't the ones who iced LeBron, his own peers did. The same players who once worshipped him didn't even rank him top 6 in the West. That's not noise, that's the league speaking. The message was clear, the standard has moved on. Then Wednesday twisted the knife. ESPN's Baxter Holmes dropped a 10,000-word expose detailing Lakers' dysfunction, ownership tension, and whispers of a future franchise sale. When respect fades inside the locker room and chaos leaks from the front office, even legends feel the ground crack beneath them.
In an article by Baxter Holmes published this week on ESPN.com, he detailed the feuding between the Buss family that may have led to the $10 billion sale of the team. The story also pointed out issues between Jeanie Buss and LeBron James. The article states that Jeanie privately grumbled about what she felt was James' outsized ego and the overt control that he and Clutch Sports exerted over the organization at times. Clutch represents both James and Anthony Davis. The story also said that she did not like that James was considered a savior for the floundering franchise when he arrived in 2018.
What was meant to be a routine deep dive turned into a firestorm. Buried in the middle were 3 explosive paragraphs revealing the real fracture between LeBron and Lakers owner Jeanie Buss. When the truth slips out quietly, it hits louder than any headline.
And it all came to a head earlier on Wednesday when ESPN's Baxter Holmes did a 10,000-word piece discussing the dynamics of the Jeannie Buss family sale of the Lakers. All anyone cared about, though, was about 3 paragraphs where it explained that Jeannie Buss had grown frustrated with LeBron for a number of reasons. Number one being that she felt like she didn't like the narrative that LeBron had chose them and he was like their savior for their franchise. Number two, she didn't like the fact that LeBron James had kind of absolved himself from the Russell Westbrook trade, even though he pushed for it harder than anyone.
Don't we remember the video of them having a powwow in his backyard?
And last but not least, she was very upset that he didn't seem more grateful that they did him a solid by drafting Bronny in the second round of the draft.
According to that report, didn't explode overnight. They finally went public. Reports say tension between LeBron and Lakers owner Jeannie Buss has been boiling for years, but this week blew the lid off. She's reportedly exhausted by the power plays, nonstop drama, and the narrative that LeBron saved the Lakers, something she sees as disrespectful to decades of greatness. Then there's the Westbrook disaster. LeBron helped sell it, then vanished when it failed. And the biggest insult, Bronny's draft pick, done as a favor, was met with entitlement, not gratitude. Stack it all together, a vanity patch and all, star snub by fans and players, and now word that ownership is fed up. Then Rob Parker said the quiet part out loud. LeBron should retire. When the crown slips, even legends hear the countdown.
So it's been a rough week for the King.
Yes, and I got a message for the King. I'm
What's
dead
that?
serious. Retire after this season. Call it quits. Seriously, LeBron, is this on? I'm dead serious. The writing could not be more on the wall, right? From everywhere you go.
This
Parker
one cut straight to the ego. Rob Parker said the signs couldn't be clearer. The league has spoken. Players didn't vote for LeBron. Fans didn't vote for him. Even hard Lakers supporters looked the other way. Then came the stat that hit hardest. Luka gained 5 million All-Star votes, while LeBron lost 5 million. Lakers fans still voted, just not for him. That's not apathy. That's a message.
You don't want to go out. Your players have told you you're an afterthought. The fans, the Laker fans voted. Because guess what? Luka got 1.5 million more votes than he did when he was in Dallas last year. And guess who got 1.5 million less votes? LeBron James. So the Laker fans are out there voting and they still didn't vote for you. The players didn't vote for you. The fans didn't vote for you.
This wasn't criticism. It was a full-on takedown. Rob Parker didn't just question LeBron. He torched the entire farewell fantasy. First target, that 23rd season patch. Parker called it fake celebration energy. His logic was brutal. If the league truly cared, every player would have worn it from opening night. Instead, it popped up late and awkward, looking less like honor and more like self-promotion. The message was clear. LeBron isn't being celebrated by the league anymore, so he tried to celebrate himself. And then Parker dropped the real bomb. Next year's All-Star game is in Los Angeles, LeBron's city, LeBron's arena, the perfect stage for a legendary goodbye. One final spotlight moment to walk away clean. LeBron wants next. He doesn't just bring basketball, he brings a traveling circus. That's when the conversation got uncomfortable. Parker basically said what Lakers management might already be thinking: the LeBron era in LA is on its final breath. This franchise has always been bigger than individual stars. They were filling seats when Kobe could barely walk, and the team was losing nonstop. The Lakers brand isn't built on one man. It's built on decades of legends. Acting like LeBron saved the Lakers is revisionist history, and the front office knows it. Then came the wild scenario: could LeBron hijack the upcoming LA All-Star weekend by announcing his retirement? Think about it: flashing cameras, emotional speech, social media exploding, the entire weekend revolving around him. It would be peak LeBron behavior. But Parker shut it down. He doesn't even believe LeBron will show up. He avoided it last year, and Parker thinks he'll find a reason to skip again. That's the shocking part. The man who once owned All-Star Weekend might not even want to attend anymore. Another panelist delivered the harsh reality check. 10 years ago, everyone assumed LeBron would get the ultimate farewell tour: packed arenas, standing ovations, jersey swaps, tribute videos, a hero's exit like Jordan or Kareem. Now, that dream is dead. Instead of a storybook ending, it's shaping up to be awkward, quiet, and uncomfortable. No grand goodbye, just tension, frustration, and burn bridges. And that's what makes this whole thing tragic. LeBron once had the perfect GOAT argument: stats, rings, longevity, cultural dominance. He had every piece lined up. He could have walked away 3 years ago on top and frozen his legacy in gold. Instead, he stayed too long, chasing milestones, padding stats in losing seasons, forcing narratives. Now he's accused of pushing the Lakers to draft his son, not because the kid was ready, but because LeBron wanted a historic father-son storyline on the court. And behind the scenes, reports say the Lakers front office is tired. Tired of the drama, tired of the pressure, tired of the noise. Everything around LeBron feels like it's cracking. And the wildest part, he doesn't seem to notice. He still acts untouchable. Like the league owes him more respect, more all-star starts, another max deal, endless praise. Like the world is supposed to bend to his legacy. But reality doesn't care about reputation. The writing is on the wall. The throne is empty. The kingdom has moved on. So here's the final verdict. Rob Parker believes LeBron James should retire right now, immediately after what might be the most humiliating stretch of his career. And when you stack the evidence, the fading respect, the silence from peers, and the shifting spotlight, it's hard to ignore. Now it's your turn. Does LeBron finally walk away and protect what's left of his legacy? Or will pride drag the king into one more season of public decline? Because legends aren't remembered by how long they stayed, but by how smartly they knew when to leave.